Good Monday morning, meaties. How you doing? Welcome. Shout out to Mr. BN King for being the first one in the chat this morning. I'm back. I'm back from vacation. Hope you had a good 2 weeks without me. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to give you your horror news and channel updates the past 2 Mondays, but I'm here now. I'm back. And we got a ton to discuss because in my absence, all the stuff piled up. We got lots of trailers to watch. What is that? 8, 9? Is that 10 trailers we're gonna watch? A bunch of news items to go through. A bunch of movies that come out this week to let you know about. And so, yeah, got a lot to discuss. Thank you very much, Zayna. I appreciate that. And yes, I have this hat on. I needed a clean hat instead of my very well-worn, very dirty Detroit hat, because I need a clean thing against my scalp, because it's a little gross under there. This is the start of the James in a hat era, so that's what we're gonna be dealing with for the foreseeable future. The procedure went well. It was a 6-hour procedure where I was laying there awake the whole time. It was very painful at times. I made liberal use of the little stress ball they gave me, squeezed the fuck out of that thing, as they extracted follicles from the back of my head. I can show you that. I had to shave all that. As they extracted 2,000 follicles from the back of my head, and then made slits in my hairline and cheeks, and then inserted each of the follicles into those slits. So that's what happened. There's still a little bit of scabbing on my cheeks. I think this side's worse, but those are almost done. So the beard is a little good, and then you'll see what the hairline looks like when it's done, I guess. It won't be done for like 6 to... No, there was a numbing agent, a local anesthetic, but I was awake the whole time. They didn't like put me under or anything for it, so it was a long process. But yeah, I'm excited for when this all grows out, but it'll be months until that happens, and until then I'll be wearing hats, and I'll probably have to have a different hairstyle where it kind of covers the front of the hairline. But I got that done in Seoul in South Korea. That was at the very end of our vacation. First we went to Tokyo, and we were in Shibuya for a day, and then went to Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Incredible theme parks, so huge, space-wise. The best theme parks I've ever been to. They were fantastic. The staff was amazing. And then the next day after all that, we flew to Seoul, South Korea, where we visited a friend who's been living there for 6 or 7 months, where she's studying to learn the language. So she was basically fluent in Korean and was able to take us all around to like the local markets and all the local spots. So we had a wonderful, very close friend tour guide, and got to spend the weekend with her in Seoul, just seeing all sorts of things, going to museums. It was awesome. It was really cool. And then I got this procedure done, and yeah, that was our trip. It was a 10-day trip altogether, but 2 of those were travel days. It's like a 14-hour flight there and back. It's pretty crazy, but awesome time. I posted a few pictures to Instagram, so if you want to see those, Dead Meat James, you can check those out. But that's where I've been the past 2 weeks. Now I'm back. I'm ready to get to work. All right. So how about today? Just because we have so many trailers to go through, how about I push all the trailers to the very end of the stream? Because I know that some people don't like to watch the trailers. They'd rather stay unspoiled for those movies. So why don't today we start with the Dead Meat news? Does that sound good? So starting with the Dead Meat news today, I just posted a picture for the October kill count schedule to the community page for the Dead Meat channel. So you can check that out. That image was actually made by Dead Meat Shorts. I saw them post that, and I was like, that's a good idea. So I just stole that image. I credited them and posted it to the Dead Meat channel. And like I've been promising, we get 2 kill counts a week this October. It's spooky month. It's tradition. We try to do that every year. I know we haven't always, but I still don't understand how in 2020 I did 3 a week. I don't understand how I did that. I guess it was COVID. It was like lockdown, so there wasn't anything else going on. There weren't any events or anything, but we'd also just moved into the house in September, so I don't know how I did that. But that'll probably never happen again. I mean, I think it was really because it was COVID and there was nothing else going on. So I just like didn't have anything to do but make kill counts. So that was a crazy month. But we do have 2 kill counts a week this October. So on Friday, we are basically the lowdown, the schedule is that on Fridays are kill counts for VHSs. On Fridays are VHS kill counts, and on Sundays are non-VHS kill counts. So, this Friday, VHS 94, that's Chelsea's favorite VHS movie. It's many people's favorite or among their favorites. It really revitalized the series after Viral was a disappointment, and they've been doing VHS movies every year since 94 came out in 2021. So, great boon for the franchise. It's the start of the Years trilogy that were released on Shudder. VHS 94, 99, and 85. Those are all coming out on the Fridays in October. That's October 6th, 13th, and 20th. I really like the whole trilogy. You know, as always with anthology films, you have some weak points, you have some strong points, but I think overall, the new trilogy, because VHS 94, I think, is the overall strongest. It's really good. It's got the Ratmo one. It's got the Terror one with the Michigan militia that we love so much. VHS 99, I think, is really, it's fun. It's more of like a zany, there are more comedic elements to it, and it's more like gross and off the wall. And then VHS 85, which I think had the worst reception of the 3, but I still like it. I like that VHS 85 goes really into the horror elements. I think it's the one that's trying to be the scariest of the 3 new ones, and it feels kind of more like the first 2 films. So I think they all offer a lot in their own special ways, and I really have enjoyed covering them. We're doing this Dead Meat video kind of framing narrative around them all. The To the Numbers bits are these little found footage things that we're making with members of the Dead Meat staff, and there is a through line there. You've probably picked up on it already, but there will be a payoff to all these in the final VHS kill count. It'll all come together. And again, all those To the Numbers bits were written and headed by Zoran. He is the one behind all those. He was the one who had the idea to do that. And, that's why Dead Meat is such a team effort, because basically I'm really good at having a factory brain. I made the kill count. I'm really good at making kill counts. But sometimes, especially when we're doing these weekly releases, that's all I have time for and energy for. So it helps to have people like Chelsea and Zoran who are like, hey, what if we did this outside the box thing? And then I can be like, oh yeah, I'll help hone that idea and make it in the Dead Meat quality and tone. But I do need other people to bring those ideas to me, so that, because I just get locked in tunnel mode. So I'm so glad Zoran pitched, what if we do something different with the VHS kill counts? Although it was my idea to have all 3 hosts switching in and out for the segments, and I'm really happy how that's worked out. So those are the kill counts for the Fridays in October. Oh yeah, and the final Friday in October, the 25th, is VHS Beyond, which comes out this Friday on Shudder. It's a brand new VHS movie, and the people who made it have been working with us. They got us early screeners so that we could start working on the episodes. Grateful to them for doing that. So I've already seen it. VHS Beyond is more of a sci-fi bend to the film. Lots of aliens and stuff in those found footage movies, no longer tied to a specific year. So look forward to VHS Beyond. That comes out on Shudder on Friday. Really enjoyable. Another great addition to the franchise. So those are the Friday kill counts in October. This Sunday's Wishmaster. It's finally happening. Wishmaster on October 6th, Sunday. Can't wait. You can hear lots of my Wishmaster voice. Prepare your souls for Wishmaster. I love it. Fucking love Wishmaster. I really hope people check this out, and if they weren't aware of the film, become aware and become fans of it, because I fucking love it so much. Then on Sunday, October 13th, we have The Mousetrap. That's the Mickey Mouse one, or I'm sorry, the Steamboat Willie. No, dude. Yeah, Michael. Wishmaster sounds like Triple H. Yes, we have The Mousetrap, an awful, horrible movie made to cash in on Steamboat Willie going into the public domain. It's worse than Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It is. It's a worse movie. But really like the kill count for it. So I have a blast with that one. Wishmaster too. And if you didn't see the Hills Have Eyes kill count, watch it, because I thought it was a very funny episode. We got gymnast with a gun. You got Big Bob. I don't know. I really enjoyed my script for Hills Have Eyes. I just had a lot of fun. I kind of loosened up and just had fun with that. Those old movies have so much to be like, what the fuck's going on with this? So, yes, we got The Mousetrap coming up on the 13th. On Sunday, October 20th, maybe I should have done this earlier just to shut people up. But it's finally Halloween Ends coming out on the 20th. It's happening. It's happening. Don't expect, oh, this is in the frame? I don't know why this mic got moved, but okay, there, I fixed it, I think. Halloween Ends. Don't expect me to shit all over that movie. I'll defend parts of it. I will defend parts of Halloween Ends. So you'll see what I have to say about that movie. Was it a satisfying conclusion to the trilogy? God, no. Jesus Christ, no, it was not. Is it the worst movie ever? No, it's definitely not. It's a very flawed film that has some interesting ideas to it. So we'll get into that during the Halloween Ends kill count on Sunday, October 20th. And then to wrap up the month, on Sunday, October 27th, we've got Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Is that Honey Pot still around here? Oh, yeah. Is that visible? Oh, just barely. Get to use this for the set design. This was sent to us, so great. That'll be on there. Better than the first one, that's for sure. Then we move into November, but that's the October schedule. And then, all you podcast fans out there, which should be all of you, especially because you're here on Dead Meat Presents, we got episodes going on every single week for you. So this Wednesday, we've got the Cuckoo podcast. We're covering Cuckoo, baby. So if you caught that one, that's another new, interesting horror film, kind of in the vein of Longlegs as far as like being an artsy indie film, also distributed by Neon. We will be reviewing that and trying to make sense of it as best we can. This Wednesday here on Dead Meat Presents, our Cuckoo review view. Next Wednesday on the podcast, we will be doing a game. It will be Guess the Kill. And this time Chelsea will get to play alongside me because we had our staff pull all the clips and create the clues. And so Gressel will be feeding us the clues, and Chelsea and I will both be going insane trying to guess which kill it is based on the sound. I believe this is the third time that we're doing this episode, and I'm very excited to have Chelsea go crazy doing Guess the Kill. That'll be next Wednesday. The third Wednesday of the month, which I don't know what the date is for that. Let me see. That would be the 18th. I can't wait for this. We're talking about The Substance, baby. We are talking about The Substance on Wednesday the 18th. Potential new favorite of the year? Go see it. Please go see it. I don't know if it'll still be in theaters by the time that episode comes out, because it is a small release. It's an indie film. It's distributed by Mubi, M-U-B-I. Not exactly a heavyweight in the film industry, but boy, did this movie come out and hit. Fucking rules. It was made by Coralie Farge, who made Revenge, which I covered on the Kill Count a few years ago. Absolutely loved Revenge. Substance. Oh man, what an excellent follow-up. Dude, if you want original films, go watch The Substance, man. It is 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it earns every minute of it, in my opinion. I think it's paced great. I never felt bored. I was never waiting for it to be over. We saw Megalopolis. We saw that a couple of days ago. That's 2 minutes shorter than The Substance. But man, an hour before that movie was over, I was checking my fucking phone in the theater being like, oh, God damn it. God damn it. Substance, not the case. Substance rules. It's got Demi Moore in it. It's got Margaret Qualley. It's got Dennis Quaid. It's very stylized. It's very funny in a dark sort of way. The body horror is, it's like Cronenberg levels of disgustingness. And yeah, I love The Substance. We're gonna have a great discussion of it, and I can't wait. We're gonna watch it, a second time for the discussion. I can't wait to watch it again. Oh, please see The Substance. Please see The Substance. I don't know what we're doing on... Oh, wait. Oh, there's only 4 Wednesdays in October. Oh, wait, no. I'm looking at September. I was going to say. There are 5. Okay, so, I'm sorry. The Substance podcast is Wednesday the 23rd. There you go. And then, I'm sorry. The Substance podcast, I'm getting so thrown off, is Wednesday the 16th of October. I apologize. It's because I thought we were already in October. We're still on the last day of September, so my calendar was like, here's September. I'm like, that's not fucking useful for me. I apologize. The Substance podcast episode is Wednesday, October 16th. The 23rd, we're not entirely sure what we're going to do. We have an idea for maybe a bracket. We'll talk about it in the Cuckoo episode when you see that. And then on Wednesday, the 30th of October, to really wrap up the month, we are most likely, it's like 90%, going to have this great interview that all of you will be very excited for. I promise. I promise you that. So that is I did not show what's under the hat, Corduroy Boy. I'm not going to do that. I don't need screenshots of what this fucking looks like circulating online. It's gross. It's very scabby. It's not flattering. So that's our October. Lots of podcasts, lots of kill counts. I am so excited for them. I hope that you are all excited. I know that last year we did what we could with the strikes going on, and I think that we handled it well with the weird era. It was bad timing to have that happen in October, but I am still proud of those episodes, even though it obviously didn't draw the same audience as usual when it comes to October on Dead Meat. So this year, I hope it makes up for it with all these episodes. I hope you're all enjoying the VHS series. I know that, I see comments all the time when we just cover the first movie in a series of people being like, why don't they cover franchises anymore? And then we're covering the VHS franchise, and I see comments of people being like, why are they covering all the VHSs? There's so many. It's like, you can't win. When your audience is this large and varied, you're always going to have people either side being like, dude, I fucking can't stand that you don't cover all 4 Stepfather movies. What happened to Dead Meat? And then if you do that, you'll have people being like, why are you covering this bullshit instead of real movies that people know? So it's like, you can't please everyone. It's fine. I'm just doing what makes me happy, which in this case, the VHS series is fun and interesting to me because there are so many different little shorts in it. So I never get bored with the material. Also, the Dead Meat video runner and framing device is a lot of fun, like I was saying earlier with Chelsea and Zoran. It also makes it a little less work for me because I don't have to do all of the work when I'm still, doing a writing pass on every segment, doing an editing pass on every segment. But at the very least, I don't have to do all the voiceover presentation for the whole movie. So that helps a little bit, and that's nice. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. All right, let's move on to actual horror news now that the Dead Meat news is that all the Dead Meat news? Merch is almost here. I promise it's almost here, and I believe what the case is going to be, if we can get it going, is you will be able to order the Dead Meat logo shirt and get it by the end of October, I think, and you will be able to pre-order the Dead Meat video polos that we're wearing. You won't be able to get those. You won't receive them by the end of October, but you'll be able to pre-order them in October. The only reason you won't be able to get them this month is because we'd rather make sure that those are high quality items. Like a polo is a little bit more complicated than just a t-shirt with a logo. So we want to make sure that that's a high quality shirt. We don't want to rush it out just to have you get it by the end of the month. So it's, is it weird that you missed Belial sitting on the bottom right? No, of course. Look at him. He's a nice little guy. So, the merch will be here soon, and the website should also be here real soon. Ben's working his little butt off at it. Sorry, that was weird to say. Ben is working hard at it. Of course, Ben Bellevue, our brand manager and producer who makes these live streams happen by collating and collecting all of the news that I'm about to go into. I promise. It's going to happen right here. So thank you, Ben, as always. And I'm sorry for throwing your name out there for people to be like, where's the website, Ben? Where's the website, Ben? Ben's going to get hate mail asking where that website is. It's almost there. It's almost there, I promise. Okay. Okay. Well, now we're not laughing. Chucky got canceled. Chucky got canceled. And it seems to have come as a surprise to Don Mancini and the cast of the show. It's a bummer. But like I just said in a tweet this morning, 3 seasons is nothing to be embarrassed about. Getting 2 seasons of a show nowadays is impressive. To get 3 seasons for a horror show that continues a story that started in the 80s and has all the gore and all the camp and all the, that's so fucking impressive. The most annoying thing is that it was canceled, even though, as you can see here, NBC Universal claimed the first part of season 3 was the most watched season of any USA sci-fi series since 2021 in the demo, and was the #1 series across both networks in the key demo. It's so fucking stupid that it got canceled. And I've heard that it's so the channels can focus more on reality shows, which are cheaper to produce and less of a risk. And it just, it's such a disappointing state of the industry that that's the case. But I'm confident that, I'm hoping it can get picked up by another network or Netflix or something to continue the show. If not, at the very least, I trust that Don will continue the story in a film. We've not seen the end of Chucky. We've not seen the end of this story of Brad Dourif, Chucky. But this is disappointing. And I hope that I hope the show will continue, especially because season 3 ends on such a cliffhanger. I'd really like that to get resolved. I was like, that was a risky move, and now we've got a big thing to deal with if we're going to continue this story. But just very disappointing news to hear. Freddie Prinze Jr. officially joins the I Know What You Did Last Summer Legacy sequel. I'm sure we'll get the news about Jennifer Love Hewitt soon, but they're going to parse it out just, so you get a little bit of, if you didn't know that we are getting a reboot, not a reboot, a requel for I Know What You Did Last Summer in the style of the 2022 Scream. It'll be directed by Jennifer Caton Robinson, and this is confirmation that Freddie Prinze Jr. will be coming back with more Ray stuff. And, I'm sure we'll get Jennifer Love Hewitt, hopefully get some Brandy in there. Have a little swig of brandy in that requel. And I saw someone in these comments down here say that the title should be I Know What You Did That Summer. Herbie Ellis. That's a great one. It should be that. I'm expecting it to just be I Know What You Did Last Summer, like Scream and Halloween did, because that is the style at the time. So, we'll see. Life of Chuck. So this is not a horror movie. Even though Stephen King wrote the story and it's directed by Mike Flanagan, you'd expect it to be a horror movie. It is not in any sense of the word. It is not horror adjacent. It is nothing to do with horror. I don't know if Ben knew that when he put this story in, but I do just want to bring this up because I had the privilege of seeing this film, and it's beautiful. It's I cried so much during it. And it's just an incredible, poignant piece of art made by Mike Flanagan, whose humanity knows no bounds. He is such an impressive artist to me. The film earned the Audience Award at TIFF, and I believe the statistic is something like 15 of the last 16 movies that received this award went on to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. I hope that continues with this movie. I hope that Mike Flanagan becomes a Oscar-nominated filmmaker, because he deserves it. We'll see. I don't think it would be for the upcoming Oscars in 2025, because Neon picked this movie up for distribution and is not going to release it until the summer of 2025. So if it is eligible, I assume that'll be for the Oscars that are in 2026. So we'll have to wait a while, but this movie is so wonderful. Tom Hiddleston is the lead. Karen Gillan's in it. Jacob Tremblay, Matt Lillard has a great scene. Heather Langenkamp is in it. Mark Hamill deserves an Oscar nom for his work in this too, for Best Supporting. But yeah, when this comes out, make sure you see it. It's beautiful. It's not a horror movie, but it's just thinking about it moves me. It's really nice. Tales from the Void. We talked about this, I believe, in the spring, back in March. It's an anthology series that is based on the Reddit subreddit Are No Sleep. And it's an anthology film. Joe Lynch is directing an episode, which is really exciting. Actually, the first episode, so that's nice that they gave him that confidence of like, you'll start the show off. And it'll be premiering on Screambox each week, starting on October 13th. You can also buy or rent them on digital platforms the next Tuesday. So you'll have some options if you don't have Screambox. I don't know if I have Screambox. I probably do. I sign up for all these fucking streaming services, and I'm just like, that's dead meat money. Whatever. So, Apt432 makes a good point. They think Neon is going to focus on Honora this year and wants to use Chuck for next year's campaign. That would make sense to me. Honora I haven't seen yet, but I've heard great things, and Mikey Madison from Scream 2022, who we met at a convention, and she's very nice, quiet. She might have been tired at that convention, but she's such a sweetheart. She is getting a ton of buzz for Best Actress. So you might see Mikey Madison from Scream be nominated for Best Leading Actress this year at the Oscars. I would say it's likely that she is nominated. And in some circles I've seen in the Oscar world, she's the favorite right now. That can always change, but I would be surprised if she doesn't get nominated for this film, Honora, Anora. Again, not a horror movie. It seems more like it's a Pretty Woman type thing, but I can't wait to see it. Anyway, this series, Tales from the Void, is coming out in October, and what's cool is that when we first mentioned this series on this live stream back in March, I got an email from John Kelly, who is he's a showrunner on this series. And when I mentioned this series coming out, one of the things I said was, I hope the Are No Sleep writers who wrote these stories that these things are based on, I hope that they get credit and paid. And in this email, he says, I can confirm that the original No Sleep writers were paid. Our show's creator, Francesco Lociavio, I'm sorry, I probably butchered that, is a diehard fan of the subreddit and was super annoyed at the many years of writers being taken advantage of. So it was important to us to compensate them for their work, since without them, there wouldn't be a show. That's fucking awesome to hear. I'm so glad that he emailed me and mentioned that. He also said that the cast and crew of the show who are fans of Dead Meat, and Ben, in this email, he said he wanted to thank all of us, especially Ben, who sources the live stream stories. So it's really cool. Yeah, he said our crew was filled with a ton of fans of the channel. So that's awesome to hear. That's really cool. Thank you, John Kelly, a showrunner on this series. Tales from the Void, which I will definitely be checking out. So check that out. Next up, yes, there will be a Xenomorph in Alien Earth, the TV series. If you didn't know, we have a series coming out next year called Alien Earth, another addition to the Alien franchise. It'll take place before the original Alien on the planet Earth. And so people were like, wait a minute, will there be a Xenomorph? Because in the first Alien movie, they kind of are like, hey, we don't know what this is, and we got to make sure that it doesn't reach Earth. So it's kind of weird that this story is going to disrupt that idea, or I'm assuming it'll like be something where it's a very private knowledge that doesn't get out. The only reason that I'm not more skeptical of it is because this series is being created by Noah Hawley, who I haven't seen Legion, which I've heard is good, but he did do Fargo. And I only saw the first 2 seasons of Fargo, but I absolutely love them. It's a great TV show. And so if he did that, then I think it'll be great. I also think that this is a good excuse to do an Alien recount. Seems like it makes sense to me. This will come out sometime next year. We don't have like a release date, but it'll come exclusively to Hulu in 2025. I feel like that's a good reason to, because Alien is the next series in the Dead Meat Kill Count chronology that hasn't been recounted. Because I did Friday, I did Scream, I did Chucky, and then after those, the Alien kill counts came out. And so, obviously very early episodes, no BTS, and we also have Alien Romulus out, so I feel like it would make sense sometime next year to do a recount of, for sure, the first 4 Aliens and maybe the 2 prequels. Not AVP. I don't think I would bother with those 2. But, and then the Alien Romulus kill count. So, expect that in 2025, I will say. I don't know when, but we'll at least get the first 4. Probably the 2 prequels, Prometheus and Covenant, and then Romulus, leading up to Alien Earth. Feel like that would make sense. Cool. Next up, there's a Terrifier 3 music video from Ice Nine Kills, and it's going to be in theaters, dude. So, yeah, they announced this at Silver Scream Con 3, which I wasn't invited to, because Spencer says that no one can be at Silver Scream Con 2 years in a row, and we were at the last one, so we'll get to go next year, at least, but we weren't able to be there for this. It's fine. It would have been hectic with our schedule this year, and I think that next year we'll have a better schedule. So he announced the Terrifier 3 song and music video, which also he sent me a cut of this video, so I gotta watch that. And it will be playing at the upcoming Fantastic Fest at the world premiere screening of Terrifier 3. Oh wait, that already happened. That happened September 19th. Sorry, this news happened while I was gone. But it will also be playing in select AMC theaters for early preview screenings of the movie. So you'll get an Ice Nine Kills music video. I think it happens after the movie. And the music video stars David Howard Thornton and Leah Voicey and Catherine Corkin, my very good friend. Leah's also a good friend. But Catherine and I are like tight, you know. We do Scream Dreams together. We're talking all the time. We love her. So, excited for that, to see that. Cool. Terrifier 4, speaking of Terrifier 4 was announced by Damien Leone, and that's all we have. We don't know anything else, except that it will be a thing. So, I haven't seen Terrifier 3 yet. I'm close to seeing it, because I think we're going to do a little interview with Damien, so I'm going to check out the 3rd one soon, but we'll get a 4th one. It'll happen. There you go. Man, it's cool that, you know, we're still getting, like, iconic horror franchises and villains. I've said this before. You feel like it was all spent up in the 80s and 90s with the Jasons and the Freddys and the Chuckies, and you got Ghostface, but that changes every movie, who that actually is. It's cool to just have another horror series where you got a fuck ton of sequels, You got the killer in each one. He's iconic. He's recognizable. That's great. I like that. All right. Heart Eyes is going to come out in, see, this said winter 2025, so I assumed the end of 2025. No, it's February, in time for Valentine's Day. This is a Spyglass movie. I know that lots of people have thoughts about Spyglass that are all entirely fair. I am interested in this movie because it stars Olivia Holt, who was in Totally Killer, excellent as the young version of Julie Bowen. Our good friend Mason Gooding, best known for the VHS 2 to the numbers bit. And it also has, I don't know who Gigi Zambato is, apologies to them, but it does have Devon Sawa and Jordana Brewster, which is cool. It's directed by Josh Rubin, who I think does great work. And I didn't know what this movie was about until today, this morning, and I think this is a great little plot. When the Heart Eyes killer strikes Seattle, a pair of co-workers working overtime on Valentine's Day are mistaken for a couple by this killer who hunts couples. And now they must spend... I like that. That's cute. Oh yeah, the script is by like Christopher Landon and Michael Kennedy, who did Freaky and Happy Death Day. So that's great. Oh yeah, Mason murdered Ben off screen. So yeah, I'll probably check this out. That's coming out on February 7th. Okay. Oh yeah, there was this new Dead by Daylight game. It was going to be a first-person shooter, or a shooter, called Project T, but it's been canceled. Apparently, they did like an internal playing thing, or like a test gaming thing, and it didn't work out well, so they just scrapped the whole project, which, I don't know, I feel like that's admirable, to be like, oh, this isn't working out. Let's just, instead of releasing a crappy game, let's just not do it. So, sorry for anyone who is looking forward to that, but apparently there are other games going on in the Dead by Daylight universe. What the Fog, casting of Frank Stone, and then Blumhouse is developing a movie based on it, so you'll have plenty of DBD material to work with. And if they ever want to add me and Chelsea as survivors, they can. Alan Wake 2 has another expansion. It's coming out before Halloween. It's called Lake House. I didn't want to read too much into this because I still haven't played those games, but if you're an Alan Wake fan, like I know so many of you are, there is more material coming out for you to play. So there you go. And continuing on games, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game just got bumped down to $20. And it's not a temporary discount. It is what it is now. That's what it costs now. So if you've ever wanted to play this game, which we've done on streams before, you can do it for only $20 now. It's one of those asymmetrical games. You can either be a survivor or one of Leatherface's families. You can play as Barbara Crampton. She plays a survivor in that, so that's really cool. I'd love if we had a Chelsea survivor in here. That'd be great, because she loves that game so much and is a great voice actor. But it's available on Xbox and PlayStation and PC via stream. So check that out if you want. It's only $20. Alien Romulus doing real good at the box office. It apparently is now the highest grossing horror movie for IMAX theaters. Doesn't surprise me. I don't think a lot of horror movies get released in IMAX, but this one did. Makes sense with its big visuals, and it has now grossed more money at IMAX than any other horror movie. So that's cool. It's also just doing really well in general. It's made over $330 million worldwide. That's second in the franchise to Prometheus, which made just over 400 mil. And, you know, its budget was only 80 million, so it's definitely been profitable. So, good job, Alien Romulus. You deserve it. Was Candyman in IMAX? Is that true? Candyman came out, was that during the pandemic, right before it? I know that was affected by the pandemic, right? Was it right after? Was it during? I don't know. Oh, Nope was in IMAX too. Ooh, Nope was beautiful in IMAX. I guess it made more than Nope then. Nope did okay, but I don't think it did 300 worldwide, did it? I think it made like... It might have made 100 domestic. Because, let's see, Romulus 101 domestic. Nope box office. Is that worldwide? That's got to be. That, okay. Wikipedia will say. Oh, wow, that is an extensive article. Nice. Box office. It grossed, 123 domestic. Oh, but it did not do well overseas. That's the thing. Romulus is killing it in China. The Chinese love Alien Romulus. I don't know why, but it's making a ton overseas. Nope. You know, sometimes movies starring predominantly black cast they don't do well overseas. It's a thing. So I guess I'm not surprised to see that. To sci-fi? Oh no, of course, Alien is sci-fi, so can't blame it on that. It didn't do well overseas, but it grossed more domestically than Alien Romulus has so far. So nope, did fine at the box office. Not a huge hit, but again, I'm gonna have to blame that on international. That sucks. Damn. All right. If you want to see the Saw unrated version, you can in theaters. It's coming out. Since we don't have a new Saw movie this year, we had Saw X last year. We're getting Saw 11 next year. In the meantime, in between time, you can get the original Saw unrated. First time ever that it'll be in theaters. October 20th and October 23rd. With a special intro from Tobin Bell. Let's check that out. This headline. So, Chapel Roan did music for a horror short, which I think is great. I feel like this headline is like a week out of date. I feel bad for Chapel. I think that people are piling on her, as so often happens with people, especially like women who get really famous really fast. I feel like there's a big surge of excitement and love, and then almost immediately there's like a backlash and people turn on them and are like, I'm overexposed, and they're actually so annoying. You know, we saw it with Anne Hathaway, Jennifer Lawrence, all sorts of people. It happens a lot. Chapel, should probably get off Twitter and take a break from social media for her own mental health, and maybe get a PR team to help her out. But I don't think she deserves kind of the derision and scorn she's been getting a little bit this past week. Just overall sorts of little things. I mean, she canceled some concerts to do the VMAs, which that I understand her canceling them. I think that they maybe announced it a little too late for the people who had bought the tickets for it and were traveling for those concerts. That sucks for those fans, but I also understand her wanting to do that performance. She just made very, very lukewarm comments about, election stuff, which, whatever, she's entitled to whatever she wants to say. And then she canceled more shows for her own mental health, and just a bunch of little things. I think there were some other things in there, but just like, I think she's a good person, doesn't deserve all this, like, whatever. Anyway, but I did laugh when I saw this. Everyone's favorite pop icon. I was like, maybe a week ago, but she's not now, but I still love her. I still love Chapel and will defend her. And I don't think the SNL sketch was mean. I think it's SNL. Bone Yang, I think, is fine. Anyway, she did music for a horror short on Alter. So check that out. It's called Posies. There it is. And finally, last thing, this just broke a couple of hours ago. Filming has been completed on Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie, which has been a long-standing thing. He was talking about that back in like 2008, I think they mentioned in here. Finally wrapped production on it, so I don't know if we'll see that next year or maybe in 2026. But great cast. Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster from Euphoria and what was the Tub movie? What was the Tub movie? What was that one? That guy? What was that one? The chat's so delayed. Saltburn, thank you. I was like, it starts with an S? Yes, Saltburn. Yep, not teeth. So, got that. Mia Goth's in it too. Christoph Waltz, Oscar Isaac, Ralph Ineson. Great. Great. Can't wait for that. Okay, that is all the news. I'll go through the movies that are coming out this week. That's Saltburn. That's what it is. That was that movie. Oh, what? Would you rather me go and just get blood all over? Would you rather me go out to the yard in the rain? Dig a little hole? This week we got Come Home coming out. What was this one? I'm not sure what this is. Have we talked about this one? I forget. This is coming out. Okay. Down Below. Oh, Eric Roberts. Okay. Oh, Doug Jones. Great. And by Ling. Oh, Christmas Eve Murders. Was this a Christmas one? Huh. Have we talked about this? What are these movies, dude? The Legend of Johnny Jones. We definitely haven't talked about this. What the fuck are these movies, dude? Johnny Jones. Okay. That's coming out. Cool. Hold Your Breath. I've heard of this one. What is it? Sarah Paulson's in it. 1930s Oklahoma. What was that? Dust Bowl time? Depression time? Okay. I don't know too much about it, but that's coming out. Well, a lot of movies coming out. Here. House of Spoils? What is this one? Oh, Ariana DeBose? I'm not sure how you say her name. She was in Schmigadoon, so she's great. Cool. Salem's Lot, finally coming out. This one is directed by Gary Dalberman, the guy who wrote the It movies, based on a great Stephen King novel, one of his first ones. This one was heavily delayed. I mean, this one I've known about for years and have been waiting for. I've only seen one review and it wasn't glowing, but that's one review. Who knows? So, I'll definitely want to check it out. It's What's Inside. Oh, Brittany O'Grady. She was in Star and was also in the Black Christmas remake. She was in another project. Oh, no, she was in this. This is what I'm thinking of. I interviewed this guy, Greg Jardin, on Scream Dreams. So, this is coming out. I haven't seen this, though. That was one where I was like, I'll interview him, but I haven't had the time to watch this movie. So, I haven't seen it yet. Can't say anything about it, but he was real nice. Little Bites. This one I have seen, because all my friends are in it. This stars Chrissy Fox, who we absolutely love. She's fantastic, and was written and directed by her husband, Spider-One, who is Rob Zombie's brother and a musician. He's Power Man 5000. And they've been making micro-budget indie horror movies for a long time. This one seems to be their most ambitious and personal project yet, for sure. It's great. It's got a great villain. She's fantastic in it. It's definitely like a slow burn indie horror movie. If you don't like slow stuff, you might not like it, but she's in it. Barbara's in it. Heather's in it. Bonnie's in it. Chaz Bono is great in it. He's really good in it. Oh, look at us. We're in it. Big air quotes on us being in there. We're like in the background of a park, playing with her real life kid, who's an adorable little girl named Elle. But we are in it. Big air quotes. But yeah, that'll be coming out this week as well. The Radleys. Oh, I like Damian Lewis. Okay, The Radleys is coming out. Seemingly Ordinary Family. Oh, they're vampires. Okay. Cool. VHS Beyond, there we go. Now I understand it. That comes out. Again, this is one I've seen. I think it's a solid entry in the VHS franchise. I really enjoyed Justin Martinez's. He was probably my favorite segment. It's skydiving horror. Justin Martinez was a founding member of Radio Silence. Isn't with them now, but it does kind of have a Radio Silence vibe to it. So really cool. Really good stuff. All the segments have their strengths. Jordan Downey did one. Our friend Jordan Downey, who made Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3. And his segment's pretty good. It's got another creature created by Pat McGee, who made Ratma, and he's done all the creatures on the new VHS movies, which are great. VHS Beyond, it is it's got like a sci-fi theme to it. A lot of aliens going on and just like stuff like that. There's another segment is made by Mike Flanagan, who wrote it, and Kate Siegel in her directorial debut. That's really good. That stars Alana Pierce. Another segment's made by Justin Long and his brother. And all I'll say is that it seems like Justin took Tusk and worked that into his segment. It feels very Tusk. The Forest Hills. Oh, this is that movie with Shelley Duvall in it. So I haven't seen this. Is this a werewolf one? I'm not sure. That looks like a werewolf to me. But, it's got a bunch of horror people in the cast. Felissa Rose, Stacey Nelkin from Halloween 3, Dee Wallace, Ed Furlong. So that will be coming out. Spin the Bottle. Another one of those movies where it's like, what if we made a movie about blank? And that's happening. I don't know anything about it other than Ali Larter and Justin Long. Those have got to be like cameos. Those have got to be like one scene things. Haunt Season. I don't know this one. Oh wait, Rob Scallon. Isn't he the YouTuber who is actually? I think I've been getting emails about this from Rob. Is a YouTuber who is apparently a fan. Yeah, I'll have to check this out. Jesus, so many fucking movies coming out. Frankie Frico, that's not real. That can't be real. Connor Sweeney, I think he's like he was in PG Psycho Goreman, I think. Oh, Adam Brooks was the dad in, is this? Oh, okay, yeah, it's Stephen Kostansky. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I know this cast. I know who this cast hangs out with. It's Stephen Kostansky. He did PG Psycho Goreman. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, we watched the trailer for this. That's right, because there's a little guy in it. Okay, we watched the trailer for this. This one, I know this one. Okay, I got this one. Great. Thank you, Noah Nelson. We watched the trailer for it. I got it. Frankie Frico. Cool. What'd I say? What'd I say after we watched the trailer? Did I say it looked good? I think I like the little guy, right? Things will be different. All right. Two estranged siblings lay low in a metaphysical farmhouse. Oh, it's got Justin Benson in it. That sounds right. A metaphysical farmhouse. Justin Benson. Yep. Okay. And last. Yes. Last. The Platform 2. El Hoyo Dos. Is this also coming out on Netflix? I'm not sure. Platform was a big hit on Netflix. It was one of those movies that burned bright and burned fast in popularity with everyone checking it out on Netflix and then didn't really hear too much about it, but they made a sequel, so that'll be good. We did a podcast on the first one, so check that out. Yes, that's it. All these movies are coming out this week. October, baby. Okay, now that we are done with that, I will mute Lo-Fi Girl, which I use because I'm a millennial. And we are moving on to the trailers, okay? So if you don't like trailers, you don't have to keep watching. But this one is Sinners from director Ryan Coogler. with Michael B. Jordan. Comes out March. So we got a while to wait for this one, but here we go. Thanks, Ronald Watkins.
I've been all over this world. I seen men die in ways I ain't even know was possible. Hey, brother. Be careful. I will.
Good outfits. Looks like a period piece. Like
With all the
20s or
things that
30s,
I've
maybe?
seen, I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic. Till now. Hey, get back inside. Let me in, man. Some weird shit going on out here. You keep dancing.
There's weird dancing going on here. What's going on here, man?
He's gonna follow you home.
I don't know what's going on in that movie, but I think it looks cool. And I like that I don't know what's going on in it. Does it say what this, No, stop. I hate autoplay shit, man. Anything to keep you on the website, keep you glued to your screen. there was a clip that someone posted on, I think, Twitter or something, of, it might have been on Netflix, the end of Psycho, where, like, the fly lands on him, and he has the whole, famous monologue about the fly, and the little, like, voiceover, but because it's at the very end of the movie, and in a lot of older movies, they don't have end credits, all the credits are at the beginning, it, like, during that scene, it, like, shrinks down to a picture-in-picture, and is like, you can watch this next thing next. It's like, fuck, okay, people are saying it's vampires. Yeah? Okay, I'm down for some period vampires. But yes, I agree with this top comment. Finally, a trailer that doesn't show the entire plot. Hell yeah, I'm glad that I don't know what's going on. If more trailers come out, I'm not going to watch them. But you know what? It always blows my mind. Someone said Michael B. Jordan is a very attractive man. He is. He's obviously extremely ripped. But it's always so fucking funny to me, Michael B. Jordan, because I've always known him as Wallace from The Wire. Where's the boy string? Little baby Wallace, man. Like, it's so nuts to see him come so far from being a little baby Wallace, man, in The Wire. It's like one of the earliest tragic, heart-wrenching character arcs in that show. The best show of all time, in my opinion. My favorite show of all time. And it's so funny that Wallace grew up to be Michael B. Jordan. Fucking Creed. Oh, it's great. Where Wallace string? Where the boy string? Okay, rumors. The Fleetwood Mac biopic. Just kidding. Bleecker Street. Ricocheting between comedy, apocalyptic horror, and swooning soap opera. Rumors follows the 7 leaders of the world's wealthiest democracies at the annual G7 summit, where they attempt to draft a provisional statement regarding a global crisis. Okay. We got Kate Blanchett, Alicia Vikander, and Charles Dance. Okay.
This is a very exciting find.
So what is this? It's quite gruesome.
This is an example of what we call bog bodies, mummified from the Iron Age.
You see, his penis has been severed and hung around his neck.
Sounds like a man to me.
Look at us, the esteemed leaders of each of these great nations.
We are also here to produce a draft of a provisional statement regarding the present crisis. We should not forget that.
It is important to say what we mean.
Yes, of course. People look to us to provide clarity.
He feels the burden of leadership.
You can't solve all of Canada's problems.
I could use a drink.
Oh,
Okay, EP.
Where's everybody? I don't know.
Signed his name to it.
what happened?
I believe we are in a crisis.
We already knew that. Why are you covered in mud?
It was the bodies on the ground.
And it attacked you?
What were they then? Terrorists?
They loomed threateningly.
Protesters.
That's what I thought too at first.
We have been
Interesting
abandoned.
description.
Doesn't make any sense. No one is coming.
Something apocalyptic has occurred. It's the dark ending our species deserves. I understand you're upset.
You seem tense. Do you think a massage might help?
This happens every time he drinks.
I love strong women. I love them too much.
I do tend to get a little caught up in the dramatics.
Germany cut up into dramatics. We've seen this before. What is this large brain? A woman's brain, I would say.
Det är en svart storm som nalkas.
She can only speak gibberish.
Bäraren av deras budskap.
Swedish. She's just speaking Swedish.
Okay. That looks like that's got. I like humor like that. I'm trying to think of what I might compare it to. I can't think of the movie that's like on the tip of my brain, but what's Guy Madden done before? Kate Blanchett looking great in that movie. Guy Madden is a Canadian filmmaker. He's from Winnipeg, you idiot. And, geez, this is a long fucking Wikipedia article. Jesus. Oh, wow. How? I don't really know these movies. Oh, Guy and his co-director Evan Johnson. The Forbidden Room. What are these movies? Why is this guy's got such a fucking... You ever just find, like, a thing that you had no idea about, but it's, like, a huge thing? And you're like, wait, how many other people have known about this thing that I don't have any fucking idea? This guy's got, like, an early life section? This guy's been married, like, 4 times? What the... He's one of Canada's most well-known and celebrated filmmakers? I have no idea, dude. Death of Stalin! That's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you, Ben. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, your boy also said it. Yeah. That was the movie on the tip of my brain. Of, like, I feel like it's that kind of humor. So, that's cool. Great. I'm excited for it. Next up, House of Spoils. Oh, this is the Ariana DeBose sound system? DeBossi? 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 Oh, Barbie Ferreira's in it too. Okay.
This fillet's about to look so sexy, you're gonna leave your wife.
Ooh, another food-based one.
Watch and learn.
I'm leaving to be head chef at my own restaurant. We have a beautiful site upstate.
All yours, baby.
Ooh.
We're pulling off a fine
Dubois.
dining restaurant in the boonies. It is make or break.
We gotta make you.
I wonder
next
if
big
this was in
thing.
development before the menu came out.
Move, move. Let's go.
Probably. Food's big right
Tell
now.
them we only want the best.
Got it.
What's prosciutto?
Prosciutto?
Oh.
Oh, I still need to see Blink twice.
You okay, Chef? Yeah, I'm great. The previous owner? You know about her?
Everyone around here has a witch lady story. I wouldn't need anything from her garden.
You've been watching too many tales from the crypt, my dude.
Come this way.
Witch Lady garden
We
food.
have a squid ink risotto.
Ugh.
It was hot.
This spoon can get very hot. What was that all about?
Well, there's something very wrong with this place.
You are
have
the
to-
chef.
Oh my god.
This is on you.
You continuing to have anxiety?
Oh, this feels different.
What's that?
I really believed you when you said that you were ready for this. Now I'm watching you fall apart.
Ugh. Hope you're all still hungry.
I feel like that comes late in the movie and I don't appreciate seeing it. House of Spoils. Oh, that dude was in Succession? Who was he in Succession? Is that Arian Moyed, I'm assuming, since he was pretty prominent in the trailer. I'm assuming he would be, yeah, this guy. Stewie! Oh, he was fucking Stewie in Succession? Great. I feel like Gressel will enjoy this. Yeah, we'll definitely go and see this with Gressel, especially he would know Ariane DeBose? 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 He would know her, if from nothing else, from Schmigadoon, which we all watched together, and we loved it so much. Yeah, we'll definitely go see this one. Does this come out? Oh, wait, does this come out now? When's this come out? They gotta have that. Oh, streaming on Prime October 3rd. That comes out this week. It was in the this week marathon. So yeah, I'll try to watch this with Gressels. He's gone this weekend though. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 7 more to go. Okay, hold your breath. This one is also coming out this week. This is that Sarah Paulson one. 1930s Oklahoma.
Mama, can you tell us about the wheat?
When the wind blew, the wheat would wave. And one day we played hide and seek in the tall grass. You could hide inches
Oh, she
away.
won an Oscar
I
for
couldn't
West Side
see.
Story? Ariana did? Nice.
Doctor says it's just too much dust in the air.
Dust Bowl, baby.
It's a battle.
Don't want to live there.
It's good you brought the girls, Margaret. Why is that? I guess you haven't heard about the Drifter.
Ooh, Drifter in the
Killed
dust.
Mama and the kids.
Did they ever catch the drifter?
It's like he just melted into the dust.
The gray man is everywhere. You can't keep him out.
Didn't I ask you to tie the doors?
I did! He seeps through the cracks.
A dust-based
Gets
killer?
inside you. He's all around us. If you breathe him in, he'll make you do terrible things.
And he's got his own
You do terrible things.
lit about him?
Mama, were you outside all night?
My advice, say keep the house sealed best you can. Relax. You're taking your sleeping aid?
I hope this is a
Any
real
word
supernatural
on that drifter?
monster and not just like her going
What
crazy.
if it happens again?
These girls are lucky to have you.
I hope
don't think
the
that?
gray man is real.
He could be anywhere!
Period Slender Man, Emmanuel said.
Was he in me?
Mom? breathe him in.
Oh, pretty little mask on that boy.
He'll make you do terrible things.
We're very well. You?
Great. Yeah, I know Sarah Paulson mostly from American Horror Story. Also, was it American Crime Story? The OJ one? She was great in that. So, okay, that looks cool. That comes out on Hulu this week. Salem's Lot, here it is. And this comes out also this week on Max. So all the streamers are having their horror movies come out starting this week. Is it Friday? Is the 3rd? Oh, Thursday the 3rd. Okay. All right, let's see what this looks like.
I've always written stories about things that are so terrible.
I've not seen Run, no.
You'll run away so your brain won't remember.
So why did you come back?
I'm here for research.
What exactly, though, are you researching?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
This is one of my favorite Stephen King books. I absolutely love it.
There are some folks who had some kind of unusual experiences.
They used to tell us stories about this place.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into here.
Oh. Who's that guy? Oh, him.
Danny, where are you? Answer me.
This is not a disease you can catch.
Let me in.
If we don't fight back, they'll come for us eventually.
Bill Camp?
Things have gone bad in the lot now.
The way that body fell was funny to me.
It's not safe!
Oh! Vampies. Vampires. Okay. Feels a little generic to me, but I never saw the 70s version of Salem's Lot, but the look of the vampire in that original one is scary as fuck to me. Didn't really get a hold of the appearance of these vampires, so I can't really speak to them, but yeah, I'll try to check it out. Yeah, it feels like a mainstream horror movie to me, which makes sense. It's by like the people who did The Conjuring and It. Those are just like big, more blockbustery horror movies, but could be good. Okay. Your Monster, which I believe is like a romantic horror film starring Melissa Barrera, who again is she's the sweetest person. She's the sweetest person. She stays late at conventions to talk to everyone in her line. She's so nice. A romantic comedy horror film.
Package for Laura Franco?
Do you mind if I really need a hug right now.
I don't know if I'm... Oh!
I really needed this.
He broke up with me.
And now my life is over.
I know it sucks. Eat some pie.
I'm disgusting.
Sleep. And don't cry. Don't cry.
What's up?
Why does he look like the Geico caveman?
You got 2 weeks. After that, you're out of here. You pack your bags and get out.
What'd you do last night?
I read. I went over lines.
Play a different song!
But something really weird is happening at home.
Someone's annoying right now!
Can we talk about it?
I can't. I gotta go to karate. I love you so much.
You two know each other?
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
We're together for 5 years and I just messed it all up.
The prick broke up with you when you were in the hospital.
I can't do it. I need time for me.
I could threaten to eat him if that would help. I mean, I could eat him. It would literally take me like 2 seconds.
There's this
Oh,
Halloween
Beauty and the
party,
Beast.
And
Oh,
maybe
she
you'd
looks
like
like
to come with me.
Are you
Bride
guys gonna have a
Frankenstein.
date?
No.
Well, I'm not gonna leave the house.
Fine.
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 I saw you with her, but for some reason, I still love you, and I don't want you anymore.
He doesn't love you the way you deserve to be loved.
What do you know about how I deserve to be loved? Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Look.
From this angle, I can see your back and your face simultaneously. That's how much I'm looking at you.
I'm a mess.
You're not.
I'm a disaster.
Oh.
I like this Beast guy. Who's playing him? I like him. Is he Tommy Dewey or is he Edmund Donovan? Also, where'd he come from? No, I don't want to watch my own recount. Where'd that guy come from? Drop Dead Fred but make it horror? Yeah, who plays the Beast? I like him. I like him so far. Nope, that's the ex-boyfriend, so I'm assuming it is then Tommy Dewey. Looks like Ron Perlman Beast. Is it this guy? I'm assuming it's this guy. Got a lot. He's got too much shit on him for me to tell. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Oh, he's in Saturday Night. A lot of people in that movie. I do want to see that. Mad Men. 1 episode. Hey, man, even if you're in 1 episode of Mad Men, you fucking made it. I think it looks cute. I'm biased. I like Melissa Barrera. This one, I'm super biased about. This is Hysteria. Why is it October 18th? Why is it not earlier than that? This comes out October 18th on Peacock. This show was written and is showrun by my college friend, Matthew Scott Kane. And I'm so fucking proud of him. I can't believe it that just a good friend of mine who's a really good guy, just seriously, just such a nice, upstanding dude who's just worked his ass off since coming out here to LA 10 years ago or whatever, did the thing, did the production assistant thing, writer's assistant, worked on shows, worked his ass off, sequestered himself in Big Bear, wrote a pilot, got it fucking sold, and is the showrunner of a horror comedy series that's now gonna come to Peacock, and I'm just so fucking proud of him. I every time I'm just in disbelief. His name's not in this description. That's bullshit. It deserves to be because he fucking made this happen. And if you know Practical Folks, our first channel, it was actually not our first channel because Practical Folks was Comediocracy before it was Practical Folks. Matt Cain was in the first version of Comediocracy. And there's a sketch. I don't know if it's anywhere on the internet still, but there's a sketch with him and me and Chelsea from like 2013. So over a decade ago. And now he's showrunning a horror comedy series. He's a longtime horror fan, a true, blue, legit horror fan. And the show has Bruce Campbell in it. It has Anna Camp. It has Julie Bowen. And he made this thing fucking happen. And I'm just so happy for him. Also, I have a little cameo in it. I think in episode 3, episode 2 maybe. Just a quick little cameo as a concerned parent being interviewed on the news. So watch the show, you'll see me. And yeah, hopefully it'll get another season. And maybe concerned parent can come back. I do remember Battlefield in real life. That was like first series online. Oh, so this takes place in 1989 and is about like satanic panic. You know, like parents getting scared about their kids listening to metal music. So check this out.
Chief, we found something.
Bruce Campbell, baby.
Story, we go to Happy Hollow, where police are searching for clues as to the whereabouts of high school student Ryan Hudson.
Sweetie, do you know that boy?
And it takes place in Michigan.
The cryptic message left behind has people asking, do you believe in the devil?
You guys heard about Ryan, right?
Yeah?
Well, him being missing for one day has gotten more attention than me being present my entire life.
So you're jealous of a missing person?
This guy's hilarious
Rock
in this
tradition.
show.
The devil has always had the best tunes.
People are scared. You want to exploit that?
We are a heavy metal band. Let's be Satanists.
Ooh, what if Dylan fell into something and we just didn't notice?
Witness pure evil? Seriously?
I mean, it filled the room, didn't it?
I heard 1 out of 5 teens has been in a cult.
There are many things to be afraid of in this town. Who here has heard the rumors about Dylan Campbell?
I think there's something evil here.
The greatest trick the devil played was convincing the world that he didn't exist.
Evil has taken over this town.
Anna Camp is great in it.
Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it isn't there.
Is there any chance that some of the phrases we're using were authentic satanic verses?
We got them from the public library, not a book bound in human flesh.
Yeah, I've seen the pilot for this. I saw the first episode, loved it. It's great, and can't wait to see the whole series. So good. What I'm hearing are you and Bruce Campbell are co-stars. It does cut from me to him. It's like me, and then it cuts to him. So yes. And when I was on set in Atlanta, he was getting de-mic'd as I was getting mic'd up, and he nodded at me. So we're basically best friends, me and Bruce. How many episodes? I'm not sure. 8 maybe? But can't wait for that to come out. I wish it was sooner. And I think that all of them drop at the same time on October 18th on Peacock, and then they're going to air them on Sci-Fi or USA every week for people who want to watch it that way, which is fun. Yeah, super excited. We also interviewed Matt on Scream Dreams and Anna Camp on Scream Dreams. I don't think those episodes are out yet. I don't keep track of the Scream Dream schedule. What do we got here? No, so those aren't out yet, but make sure you subscribe to Scream Dreams if you want to see those interviews with both my buddy and the showrunner, Matt Cain, and Anna Camp, who is fantastic in the show. Okay, a few more. I actually watched this trailer myself the other day just because I was curious about it, and it's Mr. Crockett on Hulu. This seems like a fun kind of it's not quite late night with the devil. It's its own thing. I think it looks fun.
Son, check this out. I got something for you.
Welcome to Mr. Crockett's world. A friend like you is a friend
It's like Death to Smoochie, kind of.
He's coming!
He must be watching us. He's killing parents.
than taking more kids.
Go on, my child. This is my house now. Take deep breaths.
I hope it's crazy. I hope that okay, but we gotta stop doing this. We gotta stop doing the thing title. We've done it too many times, man. We've done it too many times. We gotta stop doing this. Add this to the list alongside the Shining Axe shot. Can't do that anymore. Can't do the thing title anymore. We gotta stop. Gotta knock that shit off. Okay? It was cool the first few times. Please stop it. Okay. Yeah, I hope Mr. Crockett goes all out. I hope it's real crazy and campy. I love his look. I think it's a great look with the bow tie and the sweater vest. Obviously kind of Mr. Rogers. Maybe a little Bill Cosby in there, you know? Or LeVar Burton in there. But I hope that it's... Oh yeah, and the gangly naked old lady trope too. That's right, Vicky. Add that to the list. Those are the 3. Texas Chainsaw Massacre ass shot. I think we can get few more of those. I think we get a few more of those before we retire it. Those other 3, get them the fuck out of here. We're done. The Reaping Rainbow. Nice, Ari Gonzalez. Yeah, I hope that this happens. I hope this is wild. I hope that they just go all out. That they don't pull any punches. They just let this guy do crazy stuff. Because I would love to have Mr. Crockett. Is that his name, Mr. Crockett? I'd love to have Mr. Crockett be like a fun, referenceable horror villain. Oh, Michael Grijalva, who is our social media coordinator, has another good point. The title revealed by fading in lines one by one. I think it was made popular by Alien, and then Longlegs did it, and then Wolfman has done it recently. We should probably cut that off at the head too. Knock that off. All right, here's Little Bites, which comes out this week and was made by our my friends. Bunch of my friends in here.
You believe in God? I think you must. Because you believe in me.
I love you, baby. I love you too, Mom.
Great setting.
What's that?
This house that they shot in.
I bet you're a wonderful mother.
Mom!
Oh yeah, Cher.
Jesus, Mindy.
Sneak peek.
You all right? You hear it too, right? It's not just me.
Mom, what's wrong with you?
It turns out monsters are real. And there's one downstairs.
You wouldn't believe some of the things that we see.
What's that?
Just give me the girl.
You won't have Alice. What if I find you something else to eat?
Are you hungry?
Oh yeah, it's a period film, like late 70s, I think.
You underestimate me.
Mom!
No need to be afraid.
I really like the villain in this, the little vampire guy. He's good stuff. Yeah. Too biased to really speak on it. Yeah, it's got some Hellraiser elements to it, but I enjoyed it. It's slow, so again, it's like a slow indie film. Like Ty West, kind of. Like early Ty West, maybe a little bit. But definitely check it out. Winnie the Pooh sounding I guess he does sound a little Winnie the Pooh. I'll give that to you. He sounds a little Pooh-like. Okay, and then finally, this trailer just came out this morning. It is Nosferatu, which will probably be the last big horror movie of this year. It comes out on Christmas, and it's by Robert Eggers, who did The Lighthouse and The Witch and The Northman. So this is his latest, Nosferatu. Let's check it out.
Come to me.
Nice. That shot's very OG Dracula.
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
Like the scale of this already. Great.
Tell me what you can from the beginning.
Oh wait, did we already watch a trailer for this? This seems familiar.
It is like a dream.
We already watched a trailer for this, huh? This is supposed to be a new trailer. Alright, we'll watch this.
Everyone was dead. The stench of their bodies was horrible.
It was horrible.
Was death. But I had never been so happy.
This creature is a force more powerful than evil. Its desire is to consume all life on Earth. Only you can redeem us.
Oh, we got a little Renfield.
There is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
But you could never please me as he could.
Get sexy with it. Oh yeah, that shot. That's a fun one.
I'm ready.
I love how it seems like this Nosferatu is both disgusting and alluring. It's not like, you know, Bela Lugosi or oh my god, Christopher Lee, like complete sex pot, but still she's horny for him. And yeah, good to see Nicholas Hoult again. Got Willem Dafoe, got Bill Skarsgård. Great, cool stuff, good stuff. All right, well, that was a long stream. I don't have my workouts for the next few weeks while this all heals up, so that's why I was able to do this. And Ben said, do you think if Nicholas Holt's character meets Renfield, there will be a singularity? Yeah, I think that's exactly what will happen. Okay, so that's all I got for you. Thank you for joining me for this 1.5 hour long stream, this extended live stream. It's good to be back. Very happy to be here. Again, got a lot coming for you on Dead Meat. If you came in late to the live stream, I discussed all the Dead Meat stuff at the top, so you can go back and get that recap. There's dust everywhere because I haven't been here in 2 weeks. And you can hear about all the stuff coming out. We got podcast every week, and we got 2 kill counts a week. Mr. McMahon, we've watched 5 of the 6 episodes. We got to watch the 6th one. It's nothing new for hardcore wrestling fans. Like, this information is all familiar, but it's presented in a very well-polished way. Great archival footage of everything, and it's fun to see that nasty, awful human sack of shit say stuff, and then it's immediately contradicted by everything else around him. Fuck that guy. It's a great documentary so far, and we will watch the end of that. Yeah, Tony Atlas he has some lines in there for sure. So I know I also thought they would go a bit harder on him. Again, I haven't watched the last episode, so maybe it all comes together in that one, but I believe it started as a documentary just about the history of the company, and then while they were making it, all the news started to break about Vince. So they kind of pivoted, but in the end, it still is mostly about a history of the company. So, you know, like that's why when it gets to the Monday Night Wars episode, I'm like, oh, it's this again. I've heard this story so many times, but okay, yeah, let's go through. Even Chelsea was like, I feel like I knew most of this stuff, but oh yeah, I've only seen the headlines of Stone Cold saying he's not a CTE guy, but you know what? We shouldn't be looking to Stone Cold Steve Austin for our as a moral compass. or anything. You know, the character of Stone Cold was one thing, but okay, yeah. So watch Mr. McMahon, especially it's for anyone who's ever been like a little wrestling curious because of me or Dead Meat, and but it just seems like too much. Check out the series Mr. McMahon on Netflix. You'll get a real good history of the company and the show, and then you can maybe start watching it knowing that the people who run it and who are in it are much better people nowadays than they were back then. I always get frustrated when I see on the wider subreddits there will be stories about Vince or other older wrestlers being kind of assholes, and people in the comments will be like, well, yeah, they're pro wrestlers. Everyone in there is awful. That's not the case anymore. So many modern day wrestlers are good people, like smart and emotionally available and open and friendly to each other. And I hate to see them grouped in with the old locker room that was definitely more of like, not great people. But you can watch wrestling now and not feel as skeezy. I mean, they still got fucking Logan Paul on the roster, which sucks, but what are you going to do? Okay, cool. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you next week after a podcast and 2 kill counts. You'll watch those in between. But thanks again for popping in.